welcome back to Islamic Finance at the Capital. Thank you for still staying tuned. Okay, Brother Mahboobi, okay, given a magic wand, what are your wish lists for the future of Islamic finance? Very interesting question.
Yes. First, if I can have a dreams, I have a dream that Islamic finance in future not only all about Islamic financial institution, but implemented in the holistic manner where all Islamic economics activity is there. First.
When you mentioned Islamic economic activities, besides Islamic banking, what are the aspects that you're trying to discuss?
We need to find many more like Islamic hotel, Islamic shop, and so on. Not only focusing on takaful, banking, and capital market, but every economic activity should be Islamic in the future. The second dream is, if I can have a dream, I have a dream that Islamic finance offer more value proposition and more genuine product to the market.
So you are saying that the present products in the market are not genuine?
Yes, of course, because most of the product are only replicating by some modification to be Sharia compliant. So with the value proposition that we have, with the genuine product that we have, we hope that Islamic finance is able to deal with the current financial crisis. The success story of that can we see from the Prophet Yusuf when he was successfully solved the food crisis in the past. And then another dream that I have is, I have a dream that the product offered by Islamic finance not only capture a business or profit oriented, but also Islamic finance should think how to eliminate poverty, how to achieve the social distributive justice, and then how to have a role in the developing economic country and so on. And this
can be tackled using the microfinancing activities?
Yeah, it is one of the area that we think. And basically we have a success story on that. Like, for example, during the Khalifa Omar bin Abdul Aziz, when he was successfully managed the country with the concept of zakah, Baitul Mal, Wakaf, and then until we never find the mustahiq of zakah, the poor in that moment. So this basically what is in
These are the things that actually we have to replicate in the current modern day Islamic banking.
Not replicating the success story of conventional, but we need to replicate the success story of our past history.
Okay, Dr. Hafaz, given a magic wand, what are your wish lists for the future of Islamic finance?
I think firstly we need to have solid foundations for Islamic finance at the conceptual level as well as at the practical level. So because if we want to develop some things, it starts from that foundations. And then I want to have also in the future a paradigm change, whereby now the paradigm is that if we want to have Islamic banking and finance, we need to have it Sharia compliance. And Sharia compliance has been just now narrowly understood as fulfilling the technical requirement of Islamic law of transactions.
And the form over substance.
Yes, and it has been done by doing a negative screening, whereby we want to eliminate all the negative elements such as riba, maisir, and gharar. It is less about more active or proactive efforts in producing, in how to incorporate Islamic values inside the products and inside the product developments. So I want to have a paradigm change in the future from the negative screenings into a more positive effort of producing distinct product of Islamic banking and finance. And for that, I think more research need to be done. And this is the challenge for us actually to do research.
Okay, talking about research, being a researcher in International Sharia Research Academy for Islamic Finance, you recently joined ISRA late last year, right? Okay, how do you see, how can ISRA actually contribute towards your growth in becoming an Islamic finance expert for the future?
Yeah, I think ISRA really a good place for doing research, because we can do any research we want, as long as it can help the industry to grow. And it is not only about what the industry needs, and it is all the pragmatic concerns of the industry. It is also about how to implement ideals, Islamic ideals or Islamic goals in developing Islamic banking and finance.
Yeah, because
So
I heard that ISRA is not just like, ISRA is not just any other research institutions where they actually focus on academic aspects of research, but they also try to tackle the needs of the industry in regards to Islamic finance.
Yes, for sure. Because ISRA, the purpose of the establishment of
yeah.
ISRA is that to help the industry to go, and also to show what is the proper directions in developing Islamic banking and finance. So I think being a researcher at ISRA, it will assist me in not only understanding what is Islamic banking and finance, what is the products or how the operational mechanisms of the industry, but also to some extent it gives us insight what directions need to be taken for the future.
Okay, where do you foresee yourself in the Islamic finance arena in the next 10 years?
Well,
associate professor? Professor?
Yeah, hopefully one day. Because yeah, I will. I think in the future, being a young scholars, we need beside more research, we want also to produce more output of our research in the form of, for example, books or articles that could benefit the industry as well as the ummah in general.
Well, I also believe that you have published many articles, many journals. Any that you want to explain in detail about the articles that you've published?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, so far I have published quite a number of articles and also presented papers in conferences. And
okay, what about this Cliff essay competition that you won?
Yeah, it is in the 2011.
MashaAllah,
whereby,
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because this is the paper is about the challenge in the conduction of Islamic economics to be a discipline. So I put some challenges need to be addressed.
I see.
So, that,
so these are your ideas that you put forward?
Yeah, it is basically based on my PhD dissertation.
I see. Okay. Congratulations, I can say, to Dr. Hafaz.
Yeah,
As for Mahbubi, being a young Sharia scholar in the making and coming from Indonesia, how do you see yourself, how you can actually contribute towards the growth of Islamic finance in Indonesia specifically?
Yeah, I believe that Sharia is the backbone of the industry, the backbone of the development of Islamic finance system. Without Sharia compliant, Islamic finance is nothing. We cannot expect too much to the development of Islamic finance if we cannot ensure that the day-to-day business activities are not in compliance with Sharia. So for me, we need a people that have a strong and solid understanding in the Sharia, but at the same time, they have a strong understanding in the technicalities, in the managerial aspect, in the finance and so forth, theoretically and practically. So this is what I try to understand, to learn every day. Being a researcher in ISRA, I learn to be one that have a Sharia background, that have a Sharia knowledge, but at the same time, I need to know the technical aspect of finance. I need that's why the research that has been conducted in ISRA is more toward applied research. This what for me that will help my future in. Especially when I come back to my country, Indonesia.
Your thoughts and any messages for the viewers of Islamic finance at the capital?
Yeah, the journey of Islamic finance is still a long way to go. We will easily find many shortcomings and imperfection, of course. It should be understood because the developing system, which is clearly different with conventional system, which has been matured for very long, it's not easy. So. We need to understand that we are now in process, but moving toward basically Islamic finance should undertake a paradigm shift, like Dr. Hafaz has mentioned just now in developing Islamic finance. What is the paradigm shifting that we need? For me, we need to shift from the stressing over the form toward substance, and then from partial approach to the holistic approach, and then from the debt-based financings of product toward more equity-based, and then as well from the risk transfer approach toward more risk-sharing approach, and so on.
Dr. Hafaz, your thoughts on Islamic finance, specifically for the viewers at Islamic Finance at the capital?
Okay, I think for the future's progress and developments, we need to work together. All the participants in the industries, the customers, the industry players, as well as the scholars, must work together to create, to develop these systems of finance, which is expected to be an alternative to the conventional finance. So we need to basically to show that yes, it is really an alternative, and it has a future. And I think we also need to put more efforts in proving that why we choose Islamic finance is not because the conventional finance is bad, but because of the values it promotes, because of the system, the mechanism which is better, and because of the promises to the economy and so on.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Hafaz. Thank you very much, Mahbubi. Okay, considering your extremely very busy schedule, Capital TV would like to extend our greatest thanks to actually spending the time and effort to attend this interview. Thank you very much for the insights and fresh perspective from the younger generations of Islamic finance. And inshallah, we hope to see you again at Islamic Finance at the capital. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. That is all for the Islamic Finance episode for today. For any suggestions, feedbacks or events coverage, do email us at islamicfinance@capitaltv.my or visit our website at www.capitaltv.my. See you next week. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.